I had to go and reboot my service, okay, over here on my on my iPad, okay. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Oh, hey, hey. All right, y'all, $22 mini reads, 2 questions for $10. If you would like to get put on the list, just let me know, okay. Uh, all right, let's get a prayer. Beloved ancestor spirit guides to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please black and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. All right. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to reboot it. All right, guys. What's going on with the collective right now? Cast away in your negativity, focusing on your happiness, leadership, good fortune, okay? Mm. Overcoming your fears and facing your rebirth here, okay? Letting things in just how they need to, collective, okay? What else we got here, spirit? Because somebody's trying to keep something concealed from you and it's not working, okay? This is somebody who don't have no healing energy, very toxic. And you've banished a curse by cutting this off, by using your intuition, okay? Somebody wants you to have some kind of wisdom about something. What is this about? What was somebody trying to conceal from the collective? That you're a rising star. That you have the ability to handle your business and step into your leadership. Yeah, somebody wants you to believe that you got to stay in poverty with them. And that's a lie. Divine masculine priestess. You tapping in. Somebody, look, the veil has lifted. And now you got real love. But somebody didn't want you to find this. They wanted you to stay locked into this poverty mindset and trying to conceal your happiness from you. You can go off and be anything you want to be, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that today. Hello. Because they was abusing you. Hello. Yeah. Tell me about... And you know what? Somebody here don't understand. You ain't even got animosity with them. You don't even care. Something about this. Self-love. Something about you staying committed in your relationship too. Somebody's upset with you about that because you're very loyal. If you have a partner, or that's what you'll be doing with your real love. Very, very loyal. Because somebody wants you to stay in bondage. But this is actually their reality. Okay. Tell me about this here, spirit. This mature man in reverse is getting a message. This could be a friend. What is this friend? What's this message here? They're very obsessed with this mature woman that you're dealing with. Oh, wow. Okay. They are enamored. You could have a friend that is in love with your person. They're very, like, it's really weird. It might make you feel some type of way because you're like, whoa, hold on. Something about this? Somebody is, yeah, this third party over here, they getting they behind beat too. Because your beloved ancestors and so was your person's people pulling up. Like, what are you doing? Look, somebody's sitting here unbothered. And somebody's sending an evil eye. Also, too, just FYI, divine masculine, there could be another woman that's in love with your woman. Or divine feminine, there could be a man that's in love with your man. Okay, at least, here we go. Whole new live, and the fuckery's still here in the energy. Okay, y'all. Y'all stay with me. Where's everybody else? I got 36 people here. Nobody's commenting. There's a change here. Yeah. Somebody's expecting something to keep causing this illusion. You could cut this friendship off. Okay? Yeah, you definitely could block somebody. This person here possibly walking into some legal issues as well, divine feminine. And your intuition is telling you this. Because somebody here has been attacking because of your achievements. Yeah, your beloved ancestors is pulling up on this imbalanced person. No, Miss Ari, you're okay. I had to go back and redo my whole live all over again. Reboot the system, everything. That could be very, very significant. Divine feminine, divine masculine, you could have had to go back and just tear the whole foundation and rebuild it again, right? New friends, new family, new everything. Your new job, everything. You're like over here like, okay, VG, I'm about to just bring everything in new and leave all this shit. It's like construction, right? Just condemn the whole shit. It's like, no, tear it all down. Right? Hey, welcome, love. Tell me what's going on here. Yeah, somebody heartbroken because you ripped the whole damn foundation down. You like, no, you cannot sit here. Somebody cannot play victim. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Somebody here can't get pleasure no more out of doing something to you either. This opportunist. Hey, baby, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ooh, it's starting to get warm, y'all. Somebody don't got no peace because you're not stressed out, no press. You're getting a good message here. Okay. There's some fatalities going on. Because, see, you could be an activist as well for something, and somebody wants to stop you from giving the messages. Yeah, work. You could do this for work. And what I say, somebody could be in construction. Okay. Yes, a completion of a cycle. I heard with the psychopath. Star in reverse. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you could be offering a teacher. There could be a teaching job that's coming toward you. Okay. And you got some money coming through here. After you come up out of hermit mode. You're in this Queen of Swords energy. Speaking your truth. Something about having you come and speak, okay, can be very significant. Yeah, somebody's not getting a new beginning. Because somebody lied in court. They might need you to come speak in court, okay? Something about this. My nose is itching when I said that. Okay. Somebody is not being recognized like that. Like the writing on the wall. Somebody's name is not there. Because y'all see how she walked up? She's looking for a name on that wall and her name ain't there. And she's real upset. Somebody's not being recognized and not being seen in a good light, okay? And that here could be the truth. Queen of Wands, it could be a Queen of Cups in reverse that's not being seen in a good light. And this person could be headed to jail. Okay? There's a message coming in. I heard, oh, lying ass, wicked ass. Somebody's spirit team don't like whoever this is. Something about this. Tell me about this. What's going on here with this spirit? What did I say? Y'all, that's the second deck. Imprisonment. Somebody is... Ooh, child. Y'all, this could be a masculine and his feminine energy, okay? And spirit is tearing his ass up. He could be in prison. Okay? False. Because he lied about something. Okay? Conspiracy could be significant. Documents, information, statements, agreements. On you, he lied. Somebody's love spell backfired. This person possibly was trying to keep you stuck in a relationship with them. He thought because he had some money or something like he was going to stay. Yeah, something about this. Because he was looking at you like the rich girl in reverse and trying to tell everybody that you had health concerns. And surprise, surprise, now it's him spreading a false narrative. This person ain't being protected either. Okay? Ooh, honey, this energy's everywhere. Y'all just take what resonates. Baby, somebody could have some entities attached to them. This person may need a cleansing. Sick as hell. And you was not taking this person in your future with you. You said, no, you can't go in my distant future. Hell to the no, 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 no. Yeah, because this person is stuck in their self note. Emotional pain. You had to trust the process. Their occupation could be in reverse. Well, if they're in prison, yeah. Unexpected money in reverse. This is why somebody could have been trying to hold on to you too. Yeah, this is a false ass twin flame that you was dealing with here. And you moved on from this false ass twin flame. Single, sexy, and successful. Yeah. This false twin flame here could have tried to sacrifice you, okay? And you could be finding this out. And this could have happened in the past, right? And now somebody's saying that you moved on. You got the fuck away from them. Y'all, this is some real shit, okay? Like, I'm speaking from experience. You got to be careful with people in this. A sacrifice can look way different in different situations, right? Like if somebody knows, like especially like it says documents, court, statements. Y'all got to be just, I'm telling you, got to be careful. Because sometimes the sacrifice, it can look way different. And you don't even realize it. Speaking from my own experience. Yeah. They know that they did some shit, but then they go in there and they try to put it off on you, and then they play the victim. Y'all, that's like a typical sacrifice in a court situation, right? Yeah. See, you faced your fears because somebody did some unforgivable shit here, and you still forgave somebody and moved on. It ain't no mystery. You stayed in your integrity, though, okay? Somebody a real piece of shit here. But you got some new beginnings and you stay patient. Okay? Transformation, and you just had to take a breather. Because somebody could have done this to you and you like, man, nah, you not finna. How you gonna go in there and play victim on that motherfucking paperwork? Let me go in there and speak my truth and watch what happens. Okay? Somebody here thought that that you wasn't finna celebrate, okay? Somebody thought they had you so wrapped in here that you wouldn't speak your truth as well. Yeah, truth. About this dark ass past situation. Cause see, y'all gotta think too, that abuser always trains you to protect them in every situation. And it's like, now you come up out of that programming, right? And you're like, no, I ain't finna protect your ass. I'm gonna tell everybody what the fuck you did. And I don't give a fuck the consequences. What you gonna do? You gonna call your people? You gonna call your mama? You gonna call your daddy? Who you gonna call? You gonna call Ghostbusters, bitch? Whatever. I'm gonna tell them what the fuck you did. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to call somebody over here and the practitioner's telling you like, hey, they're not gonna get touched because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They supposed to tell the truth and that's what they're doing. No, this is not gonna work, right? Something about this. I heard into that lying ass old ass hag over there. You need to find you something safe to do, ma'am. Okay? Yeah, you do. Stop sleeping with married men. And acting like that you're a divine feminine. And knowing he got a sick wife. Talking about he needs to leave his wife for you. What is wrong with you? But you want to come on here and act like you just saw. I'm just saying. Your life ain't gonna look real good while you sleeping with a married person. We always talk about if somebody is in a contract, okay, and you know that they at home with their spouse, and you going and you're meeting up with them, and you are signing a contract to be a heavy side piece of macaroni. Don't try to come to the spiritual community acting like that you all perfect and you know you got this going on when you know good and damn well that man got to meet you down there at the Motel 6 to fuck you real quick and bend you over and then go back home and take care of his sick wife. Listen now. Ain't nobody sparing no feelings. Ain't nobody holding nothing back. That shit don't make no sense. It's one thing if somebody is not upfront with you and tell you they married, but it's another when you know that you and this man is having conversations back and forth about his sick wife and why he can't come and see you. Oh yeah, there's a difference, y'all. And I want y'all to know, it's not your fault that man lied to you if he was in, see, because like myself, right? I was in a marriage, but I was in the process of getting a divorce. Me and that person had already been split up for years, right? But it was my due diligence to tell the person that I am with, hey, these are the circumstances. It's your responsibility. You have to take accountability and you have to tell somebody this type of information, right? Stop fucking lying. Something about that. Talk shit. That's what they do. That's what these lips do. They talk shit to people like you. They want to come in. Yeah, listen, now people don't get no passes whenever it comes to shit like that. And that's just like a man walking around with a whole family and you on the DL. You ain't getting no pass either. You ain't getting no pass. Because you putting everybody's mental health, physical health, sexual health, all that shit at risk. Let's talk about it. And then y'all wonder why the gay men and women be really upset because they got a right to be. Because you over here trying to keep them on the low when really that's what you want to do. Why don't you just come? It's 2025. Get your ass up out the closet, okay? Because I know it's dark in there. Come on now. Get with it. Then that's a difference. See, if every circumstance is different. Yeah. And it's just like, but you got people that knowingly, you got some Jezebel spirits, y'all, that go around and will be in a very lustful connection with somebody that has a whole wife or husband. Because their mama was a side piece. They mama would drop it for a 40 and a La Marita. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know their self-worth. Now, some people going to get mad, but it was learned behavior. Where'd they learn that shit from? And it's some real shit. Because let me tell you something. That's like a bitch walking around flying talking about, I took your man. No, you didn't. You took the trash out for me. Y'all look like two clowns sitting there. Especially if there is a man or a woman in a marriage and now you done went off and you done had a child. Do you see what I'm saying? And that man already got a whole family over here and you think that you about to get away with that shit. That's like we was watching that movie yesterday. Are We There Yet? And there was a part we was getting ready to go outside and the two little kids, you remember when they was on the train? And they done fucked his truck up and them kids was trying to get to their daddy. And them little kids walked up to that window and they was told their daddy was sick. And that's why they couldn't go, right? And them little kids walked up to that window in the pouring rain, standing under the umbrella, watching their daddy with a newborn in their hands with another woman. Y'all don't know what y'all do to these kids. See, y'all so busy blaming the parent, you don't know what you do to these kids. Because 9 times out of 10, mom or daddy has to be the one to make excuses for you. So while you out here gallivanting around with that new person and making babies and doing shit, what about the existing ones that you've already made? I'm here for it today. You don't think about them kids and you don't think about what you doing to them kids, because I seen it done with my own 2 children. Their dad went out and made a whole nother family and tried to hide the child. What in the right mind did you think that you was going to be able to hide a child from the beginning? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? And it's like, whenever I spoke to this person, I could tell he was putting that child up on the pedestal. And I said, what the fuck about what's the first 2 that you made? What you going to do with them? Like, who does that? So you're just going to shove them to the side? Oh, you got this new little girl, so you're not going to worry about them? What the fuck is wrong with you? Because that's the energy he was giving off. And I'm like, that's sad, though. No, it ain't bitter. It's me speaking my truth. Because I've seen my children go through that. And their father choose a side piece as child over them. Okay, let's talk about it. Jason. No, it ain't bitter. It's facts. There's a difference from being bitter and you watching your kids be mentally abused by a sorry piece of shit, and then they want to come in and play Disneyland dad and play the victim and poor pitiful them. No. Because you know how much emotional and mental damage that done to both of them children. Okay, I'll wait, because you wasn't there. You didn't have to take them kids to therapy. You didn't have to witness what them children went through. Nobody understands the long-term damage that you do to a person when you're sitting there and you're begging for that mother or father to be there and be present in your life, and they go and make a whole nother family and say, well, fuck y'all, we're out of here. I'm just saying, I'm here for it today. Somebody here, they real upset because they're having to take accountability for this shit. Somebody could be having a conversation with somebody about this. Like, why did you choose that child over me? Why? You could be finding out that's why a brother or sister don't like you, because they chose you And you didn't even know what the circumstances that was whenever you was a child. Because y'all, I found that out as well in my own situation. I'm like, what? Yeah, didn't know. But that's why, like, if you was a child and you was getting treated different and things like that, there could have been a circumstance where somebody took you in or took you on and you didn't even know, right? And then now, years later, you're finding out that ain't even your real parent. It's a lot of different circumstances, and it's a lot of different ways this could go, okay? Yeah. Something about this. That's so wow. That's the only thing that y'all can go to and you can say. But y'all be over there popping Adderalls and not even knowing that you won't miss. Oh, okay. Did you know that's one of the ingredients in ADHD medicine? I am. You can send it over to my Cash App or my PayPal, love. Yeah, money sign vision goddess. Yeah, I'm taking questions too, love. Yeah. Yeah, two questions for $10. It's Vision Goddess, and then my PayPal is at Vision Goddess 1983. I just feel like today I'm saying certain things that certain mothers and fathers want to talk about, and you need to sit down and you need to have this discussion. Stop sugarcoating this type of situation from your children or from the grandchildren or from your adult children. Like, stop sugarcoating these things. Y'all got to start opening up and start, telling them these things. You got to listen. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know what I used to do? My little baby boy, my oldest, he used to sit in the window with his little backpack and he used to wait on his daddy to come. And I always make excuses. Okay? I would always make excuses. Dad had to work late, he's sick or whatever the case may be. But I always used work. I always said he was working. And it's like, y'all, I had to stop doing that. Because mentally that got to my son because he wanted his father so bad in his life. He wanted his approval so bad. And it's like he would just show out, okay? And y'all, that's really, it's like you got to pay attention to what was going on. Within my baby son and my daughter, same thing. Dad was in and out, in and out. He was like the Disneyland dad. You know what I'm saying? He would try to be present, but it was always other things that he would choose. You know what I'm saying? So mentally, you got to think, what is it? How's them kids sitting there saying, well, what do you mean you're taking your new girlfriend and the kids out, on the boat? What about us? I thought you was coming to get us, type thing. You see what I'm saying? You don't know about the damage, and this could be you as a child. You don't know about the damage that's been done. Me saying that. Okay, Nelson. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that you sent that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all sorry, it come through on this device and I didn't see it on my other device. Nelson. So something Nelson, was that from the other live? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, Miss Nelson. I think that was, baby. I think that was from the last live. You had sent that over. Okay. All right. Okay, Chef Babe, what we pulling on for you, baby? Right. But see, listen, it's like this. I wouldn't even put like stepkids in it. Them's gonna be your kids, right? And people need to understand when you marry somebody, you marrying their children too. That's like my husband. He doesn't have kids, but my kids are his kids, right? And that's how he looks at it. You know? And that gives them kids a safe space, right? And that's really, really important. People gotta grow up, man. So, is this what you're going through? Okay. Was they sleeping together? Tell me about the situation with the... She is your first cousin's wife. I heard 5 years infidelity. She's got 3 boyfriends. Tribe of hoes is what I just heard. She got multiple men. Okay. Spirit, give me some messages here. For Miss Chef here. This third party, she sells herself for money. She's doing something for money, okay? My nose is itching. And somebody's about to find out, surprise, what she does. Why do I feel like she's painting that picture? It's like she's hiding something. See, false. There's something false here. She's trying to keep from going to prison as well. Because she knows that your cousin has real love for you. But she's a hoe. And she getting some bad advice. Or she could be doing divination and it's in reverse. Hey, Miss Deborah. She getting some expectation. She could be trying to pull on your energy. There's some kind of false information here. She could be telling your cousin. Yeah. And she could be dealing with a karmic masculine as well. Okay. And you know, a lot of times soulmates, twin flames and stuff can actually be your family. It's like you and your cousin have this connection. Like, y'all were super cool. Like, y'all could talk to each other like best friends, right? And tell each other everything. Something about this? Hey, babies. Right. Hoes don't have boundaries. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, this hoe don't got no boundaries. That's what's going on here. Opposition. Look at her. She getting her ass tore up too by your bloodline. By y'all's bloodline. And what she doing. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Abundance. She does something for money, sis. Yeah. I heard she don't care who it is. Whoever swiping the credit card, whoever buying the double cheeseburger, who not buying the pack of Camels though. Listen now. It's like she's a paying for it. She was just a fast, I heard a fast BJ. Yeah, something about this. Yeah. She's a karmic, she's a karmic Jezebel spirit. Love spells is in reverse. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah. Do you know what I feel like too? I feel like she fell in love with your baby daddy and your baby daddy don't want her. She was just some fast action. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, she didn't understand that, like, hey, listen, homegirl, you was just a BJ. That's all you was. Like, hey, yeah, y'all know what that, if you're grown, then y'all know what that is. And it's like, she's like, no, but we're really in love. No, you're my soulmate. And he's like, no, you was just a fast piece of action. That's all you was, okay? And like, now my baby mama can't find out that like this happened between us. You know what I'm saying? But something about the she took something and I feel like maybe they was overindulging one night. My nose is itching. And yeah. No, he ain't in love. He's still trying to figure out how to fuck to love himself, sis. Shit, he's stressed out. Cause he thought y'all was gonna have a future together and you said, nah, I got to go. I got to get the fuck on somewhere. Yeah. Tell me about this karmic female. She got abandonment. She's feeling abandoned. All kind of shit. She don't know what to do. She got a lot of animosity. She could be doing a lot of work on you and doing some kind of divination and trying to get in your energy. Yes, Miss Heather. I know that's right, baby. Listen. It feels good, don't it? I said Heather. That's her name.
Oh, that's her government name?
Yes, that's her name. Yeah. Light Feather. That's Heather in Michigan. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's my native sister.
Oh.
Yeah. Spirit's telling you to stay on your pathway though, sis, okay? And cause somebody ain't getting the message. That's right, Miss Heather. Karma. Look, this shit fell off the deck. They're getting karma for this shit too as well. And he getting his ass dog walk. Oh, okay, hold on. She could be saying that she's pregnant by him, but they never actually had sex. Hey, babies, what's going on? And this could be how this comes about, sis. It's because he got to clear this shit up and be like, nah, hold on. We never had sex. You was just a BJ. That's it. Don't be going around lying on me. And something about a pregnancy, a child could be very significant. And this could be how this shit's about to come out. Wow. So you already knew. You was like, hold on. And this could be why he's got to admit to letting her. Yeah. He's like, no, hold up. Listen now. Your beloved ancestors is childish. Yeah. One in the stink and one in the pink. Your beloved ancestors is so childish. Yeah. Hey, listen, you sure got the tea today. He said he wouldn't put it in the stink or the paint kit. No, no, no. Mm-mm. You said Michigan is calling me?
Oh, Michigan.
What part of Michigan you in, Heather? Maca Island. Yeah, but they call it Maca Island. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Yeah, she lives on an island in Michigan.
So she deep up north.
Yeah, she is. She's on the native land up there. That's why she said they're calling me. Mm-hmm. Dude, you never know. We might head that away. You know we on the road now, sis. You need to hit me up. Oh, Grand Hotel. Miss Nelson, are you in here? Look, I did that right there, and look, bow, 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 bow. You hear me? See that? And then there it comes. Bow, bow, bow. Who is it?
Chief Bay.
Okay, Chief Bay, hold on. No. No, Texas wouldn't have her. This is like one of them. This is somebody who loves leftovers. Like they want to just like go in and just and see you fit the profile of the Earth Angel. Exactly. That's what them Jezebel spirits do, though. Y'all, sometimes a Jezebel spirit can be your family member, your own child, your mama, your sister, your aunt. Pay attention. Like, any woman in your life could play that role of the Jezebel spirit. If she reaches out to people that you're associated with, or she thought you was associated with, doing things like that, you got to watch them, because they're very calculated and they know what they're doing, and they're planting seeds with each masculine that they think that you're associated with and things like that. Okay? I have one of those right now, and her ass is getting tore up right now. She wonders why things ain't panning out like she thought it was going to. What's up, New Jersey? Wow. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's some weird shit, too. Look, 47. Somebody could be 47 or born in 1947. You said it's time to what? It's time to cancel unlove, so serious love always. Okay. What's up? Miss Pam, is that you? Yep, it is the Virgo's birthdays. I know I'm like the last day of Leo going into the Virgo season. That 822 cusper. Baby, listen, I don't sing. I don't know who sent you here, but I don't sing. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. That's like I don't do blood. You ain't gonna catch me in no damn trying to be no nurse or doctor or so. I don't do blood. And I don't sing, okay? You ain't gonna catch me in nobody's studio unless I'm just sitting there chilling and listening. I was invited. They ain't gonna get me in the booth either, right? That's like you putting some on your resume, right? And they're like, okay, well, you're up first. VG ain't gonna never lie on her resume because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. Good luck with that, though. I hope that works out for you. Type energy, right? Yeah. Okay, that's the wrong button. Somebody pushing the wrong button, child. They don't understand you've healed a part of you, and you like, nah, you're welcome, love. Listen, I just let them keep getting their own damn karma. That's so well. I'm gonna. Hey, you know what's so crazy, Chef Bay? You saying this right about a family member? I had a vision of one of my family members, okay, having sex with my baby daddy. Tell me why not even 24 hours later, I had another family member come in and talk about that their camera system was messed up. Okay? And I was like, and in my vision, that's where this sexual act took place, was in the vicinity where this camera was supposed to be. The other family member come and it was like spirit give me a confirmation. And I'm like, hold on, what? I never said nothing to this person. I just sit there and I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, That's because the baby daddy, because he's done something. 9 times out of 10, if he is doing something, he gonna turn them kids against you. That's the only way. That's the only way that you can look at that, because they have played a big role in something trying to sacrifice you. That's the only. They always. That's the pawn piece is the kids. That's what they always do. Because them kids have seen something and they need to shut them kids up. So they're going to tell the kids all this bad stuff about you and turn them against you. That's it. And that's why I was talking about earlier, whenever you first come here, I was talking about them kids, man. People don't know what you do with them kids. They will get them kids caught up in grown folks' business, talking about, well, don't tell your mama this, don't tell your daddy this, don't. Why are you even having that conversation with them children? You need to grow up. You're immature. Why is them kids even seeing certain things, right? Yes. Abuse is abuse, and people don't realize that. Because now you're mentally twisting things up for them kids, and they don't know what this is or what's going on. You know, and it's like, do you realize what you're doing to them? Because apparently you don't care. It's all about you, but you're not caring what you're doing to them. That's exactly right. They need mom and dad. And they need a healthy mom and dad. Yeah. They need a healthy mom and dad. And sometimes we don't know what healthy looks like because we didn't come from a healthy mom or dad, right? So it's like we're relearning what a healthy relationship is, because we never ever seen one. That's why I was saying yesterday, like, for once in my life, my children from a distance are seeing me be loved correctly. Okay? They see my husband taking care of me. Okay? They see that I'm not being beat on. I'm not being talked crazy to. Like, my husband actually respects me and he supports what I do. Right? And for the first time, they're seeing from afar, like, when your kids start to see you be loved correctly, they're gonna be like, oh, that's what correct love is. Because their parent wasn't loving correctly, right? The other parent. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, because they never seen their dad or their mom be gentle with the other parent, right? Yeah, And see, that's why he needs them grown ass kids on his side, because now he's got to play the victim. Now it's poor, pitiful him, when really he needs to take accountability and get his fucking shit together. Stop using them grown ass kids. Auntie Kim, thank you. It's like, that's the thing, is like, you got to take accountability for your actions. Yes, okay, maybe you fucked up. It's okay for you to make mistakes, but we need to teach them grown ass kids about their mistakes too. Like, baby, don't be doing this. Don't go out there and go get high with your friends. Don't go out there and do a crime with your friends, because 9 times out of 10, they ain't your friends. Okay? Don't be out here putting people in your vehicle and you don't know them, and then you get pulled over and something's found in your car. You see what I'm saying? We need to teach them these, you know? And it's like, people want to sugarcoat and they want to, what is it, shield kids. Fucking tell them the truth. Like I was telling y'all about how my dad explained sex. He said sex will kill you. Okay? Stop sugarcoating it. Yes, sex will kill you. Get a hold of the right one, and they walk around here. And what do we talk about in the spiritual community? Soul ties, sexual entities, all this stuff, right? Then this shit is physical. Like, you need to stop doing that shit. Stop acting like that these kids ain't gonna know, because the moment they get away from you and they hear a conversation, they gonna go right over there on their phone. They gonna put it in Google. What's STDs? It's 7. Do y'all remember we had sex education in class? We had sex education in class. We had DARE. It taught us about drugs. They showed us what a rolled up joint looked like. They showed us what crack looked like. At least they didn't hold nothing back from Gen X. Okay. We knew what crack cocaine looked like. We knew what cocaine looked like. We knew what all this stuff, okay? They told us about how sex was. They showed us what a condom looked like, how you put it out, all this stuff. What are we doing? It's like, y'all are not teaching the basic things that these young adults need, or these kids need. Shit, you got more 15, 16-year-olds running around out here that's got STDs already. There was a thing I seen, I think it was in Memphis. They said there was a breakout with 16-year-olds with HIV. I think it was in Memphis. Yeah. Yep. And it's like, what? Hold on, what?
I remember that when I was young as hell. In school, they go around passing the pictures with the SC, like the herpes and all that shit look like.
Yeah.
The genital warts.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was ugh.
Yeah.
That make them over we don't want to have sex.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, y'all want to shelter your children, but then they come back and they find out that they've been over here sleeping with this person, right? I'm 42. I got 2 more years till I hit 44 now. Thank you, though. Being smart. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. Stop sugarcoating this shit. You need to tell these children the truth. And then y'all want to get them all caught up in grown folks' business and shit. And then they going and they talking to their friends. And it's like, you think that they don't know when they hear y'all in there arguing, talking about who you sleeping with. I went to the doctor, I got STD, and I got gonorrhea, I got chlamydia. Well, hell, if they're on the other side of the wall, they over there on their iPhone talk. Man, bro, you ain't gonna believe this. Man, dad done went out and slept with somebody and then gave mama chlamydia. Man, what's that? Then now they over here, they're Googling this shit. Mm-hmm. Then you wonder how they know these things, because they be ear hustling. Them kids are like sponges. They be knowing things, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. Exactly. It is. They need to know how important things are. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, these kids today, listen, they got Google leading them. They got Google. They're like, Google, tell me about this here. And Google's it breaking everything down. What's that chat T GPT or whatever the fuck? Now they got that. Now they got the AI. Like shit. Listen now, we didn't have none of that stuff back then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like if they want to find out things and they hear y'all arguing on the other side of the wall, they gonna find out what the fuck that shit means. Just FYI. Folks be thinking that people don't ain't listening. Yeah. I don't know why I'm picking up that somebody is hearing a neighbor argue and they're finding out that somebody in the household got an STD and somebody been sleeping with that neighbor. And somebody is stressed out because they're hearing the neighbor fight and they're hearing somebody say something like you gave me something and somebody been sleeping with somebody could live in a condo or an apartment complex here. And y'all, this man is stressed out. He don't know what to say. He don't know what to do. Because he knows he been sleeping with this person. So he might be the carrier of something. And he's just finding out. Because y'all know that a man can get trichomonas and not know that he has it. How you high maintenance because you asking for a motherfucker's paperwork? No. That should be mandatory these days. Cause there was a woman on TikTok. She was telling her story. Y'all, the person that she contacted it from, she knew this person. Like she knew this person like very, very well. Long time, right? They hooked up. She said, if you seen this person, you would have never ever knew that this person was infected with anything. And she was like, then I found out that he infected me. She was like, you got to be careful. Y'all, this is why cheating these days is so dangerous. For my community of singles, I know why y'all are very, very vigilant. And it's like, VG, who getting in a relationship? Like, no. You can't trust people. You know what I'm saying? And look at what's going on out here. Just because it looks good don't mean that it's good for your health. And that's food, a partner, what you're watching. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Cause y'all, a lot of times whenever you first get on your spiritual journey, you'll go celibate. That's the first thing you do is cut off sex. Yes. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. But that's the first thing that you'll do is you'll go celibate and you will cleanse your root chakra and then you'll start cleansing your sacral chakra, and you'll work your way up because you going celibate is really really like a discipline thing, and you're not mixing and sharing your energy with anybody. So then you can really really start and get some things in your life under control. Because I was celibate for 2.5 years. See what I'm saying? So it gave me a chance to really really like cleanse things out and get my mind right. And it was like I noticed not sharing my sexual energy had my mental clear. Like everything about me, I mean, I could see everything very, very clear. So it was like when I got around somebody and I'm like, yeah, whew, root chakra doing this like riding a fucking bicycle. I'm like, what is going on? Ooh, I need you to stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I could feel it. Yes. You said you've been celibate for 7 years. Man, collective, I know a lot of y'all been selling it for a long time. And y'all over here like, VG, listen. There was a young man, he was on TikTok. He said, are y'all like me? Like, I've been single so long that I'm afraid to lay in the bed with somebody. I'm afraid to let somebody in because of how dangerous it is out here in these streets sexually and things like this. He's like, I don't even know if I want you to come to my house. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want you to even be around my kids. I don't know if I want you around me like that, right? But it's because of experience. What you've experienced. So it's like when you do meet a person, you're like, oh, okay. That's why we tell y'all be careful of spiritual manipulators. Okay? You want to be very, very careful of spiritual manipulators who say that they have been celibate and they've been practicing this. Use your discernment, collective. Something about that is very, very important. Use your discernment because motherfuckers will lie just to get in your panties or your boxers, okay? Because they need that energy. Don't think that them sexual demons don't see you and they're like, oh, that's fresh meat right there. Oh, they haven't been touched. Pay attention. Some of these people that can read that and they're like, oh yeah, let me go on over and crawl up under her. Let me go over and crawl up under him. Because this right here going to work out real good for me. And then all of a sudden, you over here way off balance. You don't know what to do. Mental state all fucked up. You over here, you done stop watering your plants. You done lost your job. And you're like, hold on, what just happened here? You see what I'm saying? All because you intertwined your energy with somebody that's faking the journey. Thank you, Spirit. That's faking the journey. They ain't on this journey. They on somewhere else. But they claiming they are, right? That's going to be very significant. Causing illusions. Yeah, you got to. You got to be careful, period, of who touches you, who comes around you, who you letting your energy, who you conversating with, who you giving access to your energy, things like that, collective. You got to be very, very careful. You know what I'm saying? Because if something's off, and it is what, don't dismiss it, right? That's like with any circumstances in your life. If it's going smoothly, that means it's supposed to go like that. But if you get a rejection or it's taken, something's not, it just keeps falling apart, that is no coincidence. That spirit saying, no, that rejection is for your protection. 55, 54. Yeah, that's change and that's protection. Yeah, because somebody's not somebody's Ace of Cups here. And they're causing illusion like they are. Somebody's family, man. Emperor in reverse. Somebody's family. You're about to get justice. This Emperor in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they've been doing something over here. This could be a father figure and a woman, a karmic woman. Just take it where it resonates. Or this could be somebody just greedy, right? And a fake-ass Emperor. They finna have a whole tower, death. Okay? And they finna be heartbroken because Archangel Michael is not protecting them. Okay, from something. And you over here healing. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you still got to put the sheet on. I brought one there too.
Thank you. I'll put it outside.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. That was my housekeeper. See, something's coming in to be cleaned up, okay? She even brought me a whole fitted mattress seat thing, okay? Mattress sheet thing. Something is being cleaned off, uncovered here about this Empress and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's a message coming in. They're tied up. And they ain't celebrating no more. And they have been stopped in their tracks here. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Say, love, that you sent that. I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences, love. I'm going to be honest with you. That's one thing, listen. I can tap into a lot of things. But, and I, even like I've told my husband, it's hard for me to help somebody, like, tell you how to grieve. Man, like, that's one of the one things, like, that I don't know how to, I mean, the best thing I can tell you to do is go cry. Like, go cry that out, and feel that pain that you're feeling, and just keep crying until you just can't cry no more, like that snotty cry. You know what I'm saying? But losing a parent like that, man, that's like a whole nother level of, or losing your child, right? It's like, but see, right now, you just ain't ready, you know? You in Tennessee? Yeah, it's like, that's the best advice I can give to somebody who is grieving that somebody that passed on, is cry. Right. Let that fear go and just cry. How long ago has it been since she passed over? Like 3 days? Sunday? What happened 3 days ago? Do you know what happened 3 days ago? That day's going to be very significant. Because I feel like 3 days ago, she was trying to get your attention. You was in a car accident. And she saved you. It's like she was trying to tell you, hey, I'm still here, even though you got hit by that truck. You still survived that car accident. That it was like she was there trying to let you know, like, wow. Because it's like you're just now getting a better understanding. The vessel leaves, the body leaves, but the soul, the spirit is still here, right? Her spirit's always going to be with you, regardless if you laid her to rest on Sunday or whenever it was. She's still here. She wants you to know that too. And are you the last heir to something? Because I feel like that wreck was orchestrated. I feel like you was supposed to be took out in that wreck. You stand to inherit something here. Tuesday is the services. And somebody wants to make sure you don't make it to that service on Tuesday. This is a real thing. People don't understand. There's been something orchestrated in. How is it that mama died on Tuesday and she suffered, okay? And then 3 days ago, you literally had a truck hit you and try to take you out, and she swooped in and saved you. Yeah, this shit happens all the time. This ain't no coincidence. This ain't no coincidence at all. Pay attention. Somebody's got something to gain here. And they trying to make sure that you don't make it to that funeral home on Tuesday. Something about a funeral is going to be very significant. Y'all, when I slip up and I call somebody a different name, I say something different, that's no coincidence. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Babe, I got blankets and covers and everything. Yeah, she just dropped them off.
Yeah, I asked him when I left out.
Yeah.
He tried to bite some of the child. He was fucking acting a fool when they was getting out the elevator. Like, he was going the fuck up. Yeah, I asked him when I was
Yeah, she brought us a new mattress cover too, so I guess take that one off. That's what that is. Just take that one off, yeah. They are hiding something. Because you're supposed to be, okay, don't be surprised when you go to the service. The people at the funeral home don't take you in there, okay, and talk to you. Pay attention to how everybody's acting. That's not no coincidence that you got into a real bad car accident right after your mom passed. Yeah, They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, but listen, I'm going to say this. Mama needs you to stay strong, okay? Right now, I need you to set your emotions aside, and I need you to get in that King of Swords energy and not play with them, okay? You need to make sure that you got your spiritual sword out, and you don't walk around in your emotions, because see, that's what they want you to do. They want you to be all emotional and things like that. Listen, you got time to grieve, but right now you need to have all your eyes open, if you know what I mean. These two and this one. And start really paying attention. Yes, exactly. Because they know what's up. Listen, can I tell you something about grandmama when she passed away? Back in 2017, 18. I remember I had just got out of jail, right? And my aunt and them sent the message and said that I better not show up to the funeral home, because if I showed up to the funeral home, that I was going to go to jail. Bitch, who? They said that if I showed up to the funeral home, I was going to go to jail going to see my grandmama. So I bonded out of jail, because I got myself into some situations, right? With people, places, and things. And, baby, listen, I hopped in the shower, got fresh, and went to my grandmama's funeral. But you know what? When I walked in there, I seen some people. My dog, confirmation. I seen some people, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing here? Oh, y'all the ones that, like, threaten the police in jail. How you gonna tell me to stay away from my grandmama's funeral? And this is my grandmama. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. I'm pulling up. And I walked in that motherfucking funeral home service, and I seen her, and it was what it was. And I made everybody in that room feel uncomfortable. But how you gonna tell me that I can't come here? And you see what I'm saying? And it's like, who y'all think y'all are? But it's because they always got something to hide. Well, then my cousin called me a couple weeks later, and she told me, she said, you know that my mama stole all of our inheritance that grandmama left us. She said that's why she's acting like that. I was like, well, shit, maybe she needs it more than we do. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, well, fuck it then. I don't give a fuck. And still to this day, she tries to keep us at bay, and she tries to keep everybody away. Then my cousin had a accidental overdose or whatever after being sober for 2 years. What? He was celebrating his sobriety. Then all of a sudden, they're saying that he just had an overdose. Nah, that ain't what the fuck happened. He knew what happened whenever my grandmother passed away. That's what that was. He knew what happened. Then all of a sudden, he ended up dead too. Yeah, If you want to, send me an email, Rosie. Okay? I'm gonna tell you something. When you got a family member that passes away, I don't know what it is. You really, really find out people's true colors and how they deal with you and how all this stuff. Like, I'm telling you, because when my grandmother, when she was her last like 6 months, I'd go see her. And me and my kids would always be there. My oldest son was actually there whenever she passed, took her last breath. And I'll tell you what, she had her checkbook, her money, and everything in her bra. With her daughter and her son-in-law living in the house. And I'm like, what? Why are you laying in your bed with your checkbook and your money and your debit card and everything in your ball, Granny? Like, what's going on? She said, because I can't trust nobody. I'm like, well, maybe we need to fix this. Well, then, the more that my grandmother started telling me stuff, the more that my aunt started having the doors locked, the curtains closed, to where we couldn't get in the house. So it was like, that's another reason why she was going to call the cops on me if I showed up to the funeral, because she didn't want me telling everybody at the funeral home that she was abusing my grandmama, and she was stealing from her, and she was taking shit from her, right? So, what would you do if they found out what was going on? You see what I'm saying? You said she owned, okay, your house. See? That's what I'm saying. They trying to take ownership and all kind of shit. Give my husband just a few minutes. He's doing something. And I'll have him to put it in the comment section. I think it's in the description box too. My email. So they tried to poison you too. Where have you been eating and what you been eating? You need to be careful. Your food, drinks, anybody that you dealing with. Listen, if they don't take nothing if somebody offers you something. Listen, I'm good. I got a bottle of water right here. Did I stop by the store and I got myself? No.
2023.
No, it's 2021. My email?
Yeah.
Yes, Vision Goddess Tarot 2021 at gmail.com. Like I'm telling you, because the fact that mom just passed away on Sunday, that makes me feel real uneasy. And then you get in a car accident and somebody that there ain't no coincidences, I'm telling you. Because like a week before my husband went out of town for work, man, let me tell you something. 3 days in a row, there was a car accident just about happened. But there was some kind of force that showed up that stopped it. Like I'm telling you, we was this close from hitting a vehicle, and it was like our vehicle was moved away from that hitting that car. 3 days. When I tell you it was the craziest thing that I had ever experienced, and I'm like, what is going on here? Then he had to go get on the plane on Sunday. It was like smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? It's some weird shit. People would do a lot of things and act like they don't know what's going on, but them catastrophic events, let me tell you something, they all played a hand in something. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, a family of the friends, it could be a co-worker. You just pay attention, because sometimes it's the closest one to you that's got your location. That's why, like, I'm not very friendly about sharing my location. That's like that whole thing on the iPhone thing. No, you don't need to know where the fuck I'm at. What's wrong with you? Why you need to know all that information? That's weird. And there's somebody who gets angry with you because you don't want to share your location. Why are you so angry because I don't want to share it with you? If I need you, I'm gonna let you know where I'm at. But at this moment in time, it's none of your damn business. Yeah, see. Yeah, send me a message over there on my email, love. Ooh, wait, child, I'll tell you what. And Patreon. Okay, y'all. It does. I mean, listen now, especially when you're trying to work. That's too, and see, that's what I'm saying. That's too close together. But that's what some of these families are finding out. Like, if they had something to do with, like, a family member passing away because they was trying to steal the house or the inheritance, well, 9 times out of 10, there was another family member that was around confirmation. They knew something. So now they got to take that family member out. No, I'm good. I'm good. See, it's like this. I already knew it was some weird shit going on in my grandmama's house. And I knew the day that I walked up, sis, when she shut that curtain and didn't let me in, she knew that I knew she was abusing my grandmama because she heard me back here in that room talking to her. Because, see, there was one day she woke up and I was already there. And I was in the kitchen and I was making my granny some coffee. And she walked in there and she said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "This is my grandmama's house. What are you talking about?" I said, "I can come here anytime I want to." I noticed she started locking the doors. She started doing a lot of things. And I'm like, what's going on here? Why are you trying to keep me away from my granny, though? That's a sign of I'm abusing her and I don't need you to see it. That's what that is. And can I tell you something? My presence haunts this lady still to this day. And I know she probably watches from afar. I don't give a fuck about her. And I don't give a fuck about her getting mad about me saying something about it. Because it's true. Oh, lady, I know what you did to my grandmama. I ain't tripping. She gonna get your ass, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some weird shit. That's why, like, she'll always ask my mama. She'll be like, "Where's Sherry? Where's Sherry at? Why are you so worried about me for? You need to be worried about my passed on grandmama." Yeah, she's still in that house with your ass. With all the other people that passed away in that house. They all there sitting gathered. And they tearing your ass up. And the other family that was involved with you as well. That's why all y'all going through karma. Because all y'all orchestrated that. Because I seen all y'all at that funeral that day. And now all y'all getting y'all's ass tore up almost 10 years later. It's actually 9 years now. See what I'm saying? Okay. And y'all thought that nobody was going to see it? Yeah. Listen, don't be playing with these people that done passed over. And that's what people don't understand. And now they getting their ass kicked and they don't know what to do. The beloved ancestors is coming through. It's like, man, listen now, they not playing around. They're tired. They're tired of people stealing and lying and deceiving. And it's like, if your beloved ancestors gave certain people in the family or friends or business, whatever, gave them orders to do something, and they didn't follow those are the people now that are getting karma, something serious, right? Because they didn't follow their wishes. And it's like these type of things right here. Now they done turned into real deal killers. Because now they got to keep everybody quiet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now they got to keep everybody quiet because of the sacrifice they made. See, love, listen, I don't mean to be so vulgar, but it's the truth, okay? Child, I can't. Shit, I think that's behind. I think that's how all the damn readers gonna become famous, okay? Because what other people's doing in the darkness over here. Hey y'all, this shit be so funny the way spirit be how spirit will like orchestrate things. It is like they'll go and do something to you, right, and put you under investigation, but then they'll go and they'll come back and still be gang stalking you and sending people after you and hacking your stuff, and you'll be sitting there and you're like watching them on your device and you're like, so first you're gonna go put a fake case on me, then you're gonna go sit out in front of my house, or you're gonna send somebody, or you're gonna hack my computer, or you're gonna follow me to work, or you're gonna do whatever, right? Do you know that they're watching you because now you got them watching me? Are y'all gonna make this make sense? That's why I always say they're like the world's dumbest criminals, right? Confirmation. Cause how you gonna go put me under investigation, then come back and stalk me? Cause y'all listen, I had a dream, right? About somebody from my past, right? And this chick, I knew her mind wasn't wrapped too tight. You know, the hamster was laying down. Okay, it wasn't moving. I don't even think the hamster was in the cage. Okay, Auntie Kim, the hamster wasn't in the cage, right? So this girl had really been like stalking me, like pulling up to places, watching my driveway, watching my house in the physical. Well, then one night I had a dream that she come in the parking lot where I was living at. She called the cops on me, and she told the cops, she said, she's been stalking me. And they're like, ma'am, you're sitting in her driveway watching her house. What do you mean she's been stalking you? You called us and told us that she's been doing things and we've been watching her. And every time that we watched her, you've been watching her property. Right? In my dream. Y'all listen. Ever since this has happened, y'all, this chick has lost it. She has lost her mind. And it was like everything that she was like trying to project onto me, like being a bad mother, being in an abusive relationship, all this stuff has happened to her. Some shit happened with her children. She got with the man and he beat the shit out of her. She had to call the cops, all kind of shit. But she was telling everybody this was my life, right? But this is actually what was going on with her. And I'm like, I didn't even know the man that she was with, but all I know is he was over there beating her ass though, and she had to call the cops, and all this shit happening, right? And I'm like, but see, projection, right? Me saying all that to say this, that's projection. And I seen it, and I was like, damn, you done got a new man, and he over here dusting your ass, ain't he? Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do. That's why you need to take your emotions out of this, and I need you to see clearly what's going on. And that could be why you come across me today. Because listen, I had my live ended earlier, and I had to come back, and I had to reboot my damn system and everything. Yeah, there's something here that's very, very significant, and pay attention. Okay? Did you get that? Check your email. I wish you'd have said something.
I did say something.
No, you didn't. Because I said, are you going to send it to him or me? And she said, you. And you said, okay.
No, I did not say okay about nothing. You never said that to me. And I told Auntie Kim to send it to you. You never said nothing to me about that.
Okay, I gotta tell her to cancel it. You can't log into that.
I told you that.
No, you
And
didn't.
yes, I did. I told you I had to start a new email.
Mm-mm.
And you never said nothing to me, nothing about no okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's exactly what I. Can you cancel it? You're gonna have to try to go back in there. She said it's too late. It's already done. All you gotta do is just log back in, and if you tell them you forgot that damn password, it'll still let you log in. Auntie Kim, send the email that you sent it to. No, that's mine. No, that's mine. No, I need you to send the email that you sent that over to, Auntie Kim. Cause I don't remember. You remember I don't remember which one he gave you to send over to. Cause you know he got his new iPhone and he had to make a new email address. So yeah, I'll be able to get into it. Cause I'm sure all he's got to do is change his password again. He's just got to put it on the new phone. Cause you remember he had his old phone. Whenever he went out of town first. I think that's the one that she got. Cause that's the one that you have set up and whenever we was yeah.
Yeah, TT.
I am from Tennessee. Hold on, y'all. All right, guys, listen. I'm gonna come back in just a little while, okay? If y'all want to wait here, I'm gonna go downstairs and smoke. I need to have a smoke break, okay? If y'all want to just give me just a few, and I'll come back, okay? Y'all talk to each other, and yeah, I'll come back. Hey, soul family. Hey, guys, listen, we're gonna step out and get some food, okay? And I'm gonna post y'all some more content. Thank y'all so much. I might come back here in just a little bit, and we'll work with the third shift, okay? And see what's going on, y'all. I need to regenerate and get my energy up and get some food. And I will talk to y'all soon, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love, support. Y'all, I am open for personal readings and Reiki sessions. Send me over an email. You can send your payment to my Cash App or PayPal as well. Or if you just like to donate to the channel, everything is open, okay? Peace, love, and light. Thank you.